Hey guys, so I'm doing kind of a different type of video today. It's actually going to be my fall reading list that I have, and I don't actually have the books, but I'm just going to be showing you guys them on my Kindle. I do have a Kindle and I'm like in love with it. I don't know if you guys actually knew this, but I am obsessed with reading. I always have been ever since I was little. I've always just been a huge reader. I don't know why. People at my school, if you're watching this, you probably already know that because I always have my books or my Kindle with me. But yeah, I mean, I just kind of wanted to do this video because I've seen other beauty gurus do it. I know it's really not like beauty related, but still, I've like really wanted to do a video like this. So I decided to try it. So if you guys like videos like this, please comment down below and request more of them, like kind of like book reviews if you want me to read the ones on my list and review them, I guess. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So first I'm going to show you guys a little series that I'll be planning on reading all of the books this fall and winter. Well, I actually finished 2 of them recently and I started the 3rd one, and they're by L.J. Smith, and they're like a spin-off of the Vampire Diaries books by her, and they are called Stefan's Diaries, and the one I'm reading right now is number 3 and it's called The Craving, but number 2 is called Bloodlust, and then number 1 is called Origins. So I just started reading those, this 1, 2, I'm reading 3 right now. I'm like 75% done with it. And I'm in love with the Vampire Diaries books. Like, I've seriously read all of them and I just think that they're so amazing. So I was really excited whenever she came out with the spin-off for the Stefan's Diaries, like talks about, you'd have to know the Vampire Diaries to understand, but yeah, I'm just really excited to finish reading all the Stefan's Diaries. I think there's like 8 books so far right now, but she's going to be coming out with more, I guess. So yeah, the first ones are just the Stefan's Diaries. Now I actually have a book by Sarah Shepard, which you guys probably all know is the writer of the Pretty Little Liars books and the Lion Game books, and I'm so obsessed with Sarah Shepard. I think that her like style of writing is so awesome, and she just keeps you like hooked into the book. You can't stop reading it. But yeah, I've read all the Pretty Little Liar ones. I just finished number 11, probably like the end of the summer, middle of the summer, I guess. I finished number 11, which is stunning, and number 12 is coming out on December 4th, I think. I've already pre-ordered it on my Kindle and stuff. That's how obsessed with Pretty Little Liars I am. Not the show, just the books. And yeah, she's actually coming off with another spin-off of Pretty Little Liars, and it is called Pretty Little Secrets. See, Pretty Little Liars, Pretty Little Secrets. And what it is it's kind of like, if you know Pretty Little Liars, you know that A is like the one that like torments them. And actually, like, this book is coming from A's perspective, so A is the one telling the story and she's telling you how she stalks them and stuff. Actually sounds pretty creepy, and I haven't started it yet. I actually just got it a couple of days ago and I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to, after I finish the 3rd Stefan's Diaries, just to take a little break from that and read something different. So yeah, I'm really excited to read that. So the rest of the books I have to show you guys are actually all on my Kindle wish list that I have on here, and I'm like obsessed with my wish list. I have like 23 books on it, but I'm just going to be showing you guys a few that I'm like really excited to read. Alright, so the first one is called Warm Bodies, and it is by Isaac Marion. And pretty much, like, they're actually coming out with a movie in 2013 in Warm Bodies, and I like saw about it, so I decided to read the book before I see the movie because, yeah, it's pretty much just a zombie love story. And I'm obsessed with zombies, and love stories aren't really my books. I kind of like horror, suspense, adventure books. I'm not really in those Nicholas Spark books, like, no offense if you guys like those, but there's not my style. But yeah, it's just pretty much a zombie love story, and I'm just like so excited. It's like a zombie falls in love with a human. I just think that sounds freaking sweet. So yeah, it's the first book on my wish list that I will be reading this fall. So the next book sounds really, really interesting to me, and it is called Divergent by Victoria Roth. And it's kind of like, this sounds like weird, I don't know. It's kind of similar to the Hunger Games in like the society. Like, it doesn't have to do with like people being drafted to fight to the death. It's nothing like that. Just like the society where you are completely controlled and they make all of your decisions for you and stuff. But it just sounds really good. It's just kind of about like a crazy society, a dystopian one, and it's just like they make all your decisions for you and you like have nothing, like no say, and you have to make one choice, and then the rest of your life is just the exact same. You do nothing else. So it actually sounds really interesting, and it's about a girl that has to like make her choice of what she's gonna do for her life, and she's like really indecisive. But yeah, it just sounds really interesting. And then the second one after that in the series is called Insurgent. So yeah, that's just kind of like the next book, so I'm just going to be reading those 2. So next I have on my list is all of the Secret Circle books, which are also by L.J. Smith. It's like, see, they're all like right there. And it's pretty much just like about like witches and stuff, and like this group that's called The Secret Circle. I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty much just about witches and stuff, and there was a TV show of it, but it was on CW, just like the Vampire Diaries show, but The Secret Circle got canceled, and I was actually really, really depressed. But yeah, it's pretty much just about witches and stuff. If you're into like the Vampire Diaries, you would definitely love The Secret Circle. And next, this kind of sounds really, I don't know the word, cliche maybe, but I would like to read the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy. And I honestly don't even know how to explain this. I'll read the little thing to you. If you probably all know what it's about, but I'm just going to read it to you just to kind of clear things up if you don't. But yeah, my mom actually said I was allowed, which I was surprised because she's kind of weird about the books I read sometimes. So I'll just read a little bit to you. It says, when literature student Anastasia Steele goes to an interview young entrepreneur Christian Grey, she encounters a man who's beautiful, brilliant, and intimidating. The unworldly, innocent Anna is starting to realize she wants this man, and despite his enigmatic reserve, finds she is desperate to get close to him. Unable to resist Anna's quiet beauty, wit, and independent spirit, Grey admits he wants her too, but on his own terms. And it's just pretty much about him being like crazy and them being together, and it says that it's erotic, amusing, and deeply moving. So yeah, I don't know, I just kind of thought they were interesting, and I just wanted to see what all the hype was about. I'm kind of nervous though, but yeah, so I'm going to read the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy. So the next book I thought sounded kind of interesting, and it's called The List by Sayo Bahan Vivian. But yeah, and it's pretty much just about like every year a list comes out in their high school of out of each class, the freshmen, sophomore, juniors, and seniors, there's a list with the prettiest girl in the grade and then the ugliest girl in the grade. And pretty much all it's saying is like it's telling the story about the 8 girls that are picked, the 4 ugliest from each grade, and then the 4 prettiest from each grade. And it's pretty much just telling their story of how they feel about being picked as the prettiest and ugliest. So yeah, I think that sounds like really mean. And if that happened at my school, that would be completely awful. But yeah. And then I have one more kind of series of books to show you, and they are called The Blue Bloods by Melissa de la Cruz. So it's pretty much another vampire book. I'm obsessed with vampire books. But yeah, it just talks about kind of like vampires, you know? And she's just like thrown into this like secret society whenever she becomes a vampire, and she's like teams up with this guy to like solve a murder of a girl at their school and stuff, and that's pretty much just all it says. And it's in like New York City and stuff, like based with like celebrities and stuff, and it's just pretty much saying that like all like famous people and like celebrities are like vampires, and it actually sounds really interesting. I don't know. And then the next one in the series is called Masquerade, which I will be reading after I finish the first one, which is just called Blue Bloods. But yeah, so I'm just going to read the Blue Bloods, I Can't Talk series. I think it sounds really interesting. And there's probably like, I think there's like 7 books in the Blue Bloods series. So yeah, that's the last book, I think, in my fall reading list. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of different from what I usually do, but you know, I don't know, I really wanted to do it. So I hope you guys go out and read some of these books. If you want me to review any of them, like a complete review, then comment down below. And if you want more videos like this, I guess, having to do with books and stuff, then please comment down below and tell me. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!